item by item, especially because Guma has not finished his Muramana and is pretty far away from doing so. They bait him in though. Peyz in a lot of trouble as he flashes and he still dies. And even with Oner coming in, not able to save him.
This Dragon, again, it's just the big tense point. It's Kanavi.
Kanavi's gonna send it. Does he have his team with him? He kinda does. Peyz is gonna get that flash off though, as he's trying desperately to live, and he does not. As eventually he goes down, Doran exhausted in amongst 3 of them, and he's not gonna be able to do much. Kanavi might eventually go down to Faker here, but it looks like HLE are winning this fight. Oner flashing and dying, and Faker the only one who can do damage left in this fight. That's gonna do it for that one, as HLE take down 4, and they will take this Baron.
On the map. Barely gets it calculated.
Close. I mean, they were definitely considering, yeah, they're going to pull the trigger here as Zeka going to keep him around. Even gets the knockback, and I think Faker going to have to try to realm warp out of this one or just actualize his way out. Nearly kills. No, he gets the kill on a Zeka, and he just barely doesn't get away.
As T1, they can use these, these buff wards. Oh, why the name is Phalites. Yeah, to try to see, but I mean, they're coming. They know they're coming, but there's nothing they can do to stop the siege. They're like, all right, I can see you're coming, and now
Oner puts up the shield, but again, the CC lasts for too long. He does flash away and actually does live. Lots of damage is going on in, as now Doran accesses the backline, and the follow-up from Faker is right there. They've got Peyz, they have the front line, and HLE are just routed. They go a little bit too deep, trying to kill a Pantheon, and they are going to pay the iron price for it. Kanavi by himself behind everyone. He is absolutely dead, and T1 turn this game on its head.
Elder is started. Their inhibitor respawn. Oner dodges a second shove here, but they're gonna have to roll warp in.
Wait, they're just going in. They're getting a better position actually as a team. The equalizer does an insane amount to Keria, but only Keria. Delight is gonna zone them away essentially by himself, and he's Alistair, and the double knockback is gigantic. They have the Elder on top of it. Peyz trying desperately to hold on, but it just doesn't look like enough. With Elder Dragon, you have to imagine HLE can end this game.
Peyz against the world here. He's going to attempt the recall, but I don't think this has a happy ending.
There's just no way. He's trying to kite it out, but the burn with the Rumble and the Zhonya's is enough, and it looks like HLE have done it.
Still going to be able to get back to lane fairly quickly. Is back now already. It's 2026. You know, you can go back whenever you want.
Yep.
It's your prerogative.
Oner's getting in there on a Kanavi. They want to engage on this Wukong as the root comes in onto the 2 bottom laners, and Kanavi, there's really nowhere for him to go, as now they got to try to turn around, but is it too little too late? Oner able to set up 2, eventually does go down, but now Peyz has a free highway to getting even more kills, picks up the double. We got a TP coming in, and Zeus, now he's getting stunned down. Faker thinking about taking more of a fight at one time.
They're like, he lane swapped to being a jungler by roaming a lot. That's the Gnar steal.
Yeah, should be the better Gnar, but he's up against a Rakan at the same time. The better Gnar ult throws them into the wall, and Faker says, this is why I picked Silas, guys. You're not going to enjoy this fight. Gets the slow on a Zeus. There's the block from Delight, but he might be in trouble now as the smite comes down. Oh, the boomerang nearly gets him.
Minions?
Wukong? He was trying to TP away. I think he should be able to. I think he's got the time. Yeah, there he goes. Well, he might be backing sooner rather than later. Faker in a lot of trouble here, actually. The Ignite doing so much work, and just straight up a solo kill. Zeka takes him down. His ult available. He's the same level as Faker. So they're going to exhaust him and try to get into that circle, which Wukong can easily do, as does Rakan. And Zeka gets in there as well, does the damage. We got the Between Worlds stolen. And Delight might be in a bit of trouble here, as down he will go.
See if Faker can try to cut off their retreat. Oh, it does not hit the chains. Still has that ult
to throw this ult in. There it is. And he is just going assassination mode. But unfortunately, disengaged cone. As now we have TP coming in. And Kanavi trying to punish him as the Gnar is not quite ready. Faker has to flash out of this one. The Gnar almost there, but now Peyz going man mode as nobody is able to get onto that backline. Faker's going back in, and now Doran's able to join as well. As Zeus low, as is Kanavi. They want to try to take them down. The chains once again not going to land.
This fight was actually so difficult to pilot for T1, but they turned it into such a scrappy fight. The Hanwha Esports could not group and get anything done, and you could really feel the difference, obviously, in terms of damage output. Zeus.
I think Oner eventually just, yeah. He'll just get him here. Oh, little sidestep.
They can set up the combo again with a stock from Orianna. Spell shield out.
Oner in a very awkward spot, but he's able to dodge quite a lot and survive. The whole team is in there. He has to go in. There's no combo with Faker just yet, holding on to that shockwave. As in goes Doran. Nice little knockup from Zeus, but it does look like T1 are still in a good position. Zeus has to get out as the flash in over the wall. Doran getting in there onto Kanavi and should eventually be able to win this one, especially with the help from his team. And Doran just going to collect that kill. Nice little fight from T1 as a unit trying to take this blue buff away. And Kanavi, as you mentioned, he has not been shy about ganking, about engaging, and now he's just going to die. Has the rest of his team behind him. Big Nautilus ultimate onto 2 and a 3-man scoop from Zeka, but does it matter? As Guma trying to do some damage on the backside, but doesn't have enough at this point in the game. As Faker getting pretty low, maybe able to take him out, but no, the shield comes down and Faker just walks it off. Peyz is going to be tagged. Actually, Keria gets in there, and Zeka somehow died up top as well. It is Oner. As Delight's here. And it is going to be Delight, and Kanavi coming in from the jungle. There's the big sweep as everything being thrown at Faker, and they will get it done. But now Oner, pretty fed in his own right, able to take the 1 kill. And here comes Doran, the real threat on the team, as Zeus desperately trying to deal the damage into Oner. There's the ult forward, going to try to get into the Rift Herald, not quite able to, but does summon it as Peyz and Guma make their way over, but Guma already pretty low. And that's going to force HLE back with the Rift Herald also pushing.
I mean, this is just not a win for Hanwha at all. They end up trading even, but the charge comes through. Sakali shows up, and they even get an additional plate on top of the charge. But there's just no angle here. They're looking for Peyz. Oh, just a bit too short.
I mean, that was never going to work out. It feels like HLE are clutching at straws as Doran trying to flash and take out Guma. Instead, he'll have a slice to Zeus and a slice to Guma. And on top of it all, takes out Kanavi, takes them all 3 down.
Did they have 3 grubs for this as well, you know?
Uh-oh. Well, at least Zeus is here, and I think that should be enough to hinder Doran. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's a ton of damage. And he goes, gets the kill. And the Cataclysm kind of looks defensive, but it's not helping anyone because very good at snowballing are our best teams. You can get a lot of plates in this one.
Yeah.
As not quite able to make the combo work that time around, but able to stasis the turret at least, and Oner still has his flash, so he's able to get away, and that might just be it. As Doran doesn't see damage with 1 tick of his ult, and he's still getting in there, has his Zhonya's now, gets another shuriken, and just dies. So at the end of the day, not the cleanest dive, but I don't think T1 care.
Well, I think that's the end of this push, though.
Is it? I mean, okay. Able to get over the wall. Peyz able to block most of that. Is no,
No, Guma, no!
Guma!
No.
Just leave. Just clear the wave. Okay. Well, T1 still won the fight, I guess. Maybe. Oh, Keria's ganking him. Oh, no. Once the best of friends. Now enemies on the rift.
Look at Guma's face as well. That bought some time for some respawns in Peyz. I mean, he wants to maybe...
They haven't powered recalls, but yeah, I mean, the amount of damage that Peyz does at this point in time is kind of insane, guys. Oh, man, the stasis as well on the TP coming in, and the follow-up combo really just dunking on them now.